Good morning. You're listening to Trusting God at All Times, a daily devotion from Peakland United Methodist Church in Lynchburg, Virginia. I'm Andrew, the deacon here at Peakland. Some of you may be aware of the fact that Pastor John has, I believe it's a grandmother clock hanging in his office. It's ornate, it's carved of wood, and every hour, on the hour, it dings. Ding, 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 ding. It's a clock that doesn't always have the, let's say, most loved response. At times I find it irksome. I find it to throw me out of my thought process. And Kim has confessed, both to John and me, that she does not have the most love in her heart for this clock. And while I have not necessarily the best reaction to this clock, it's interesting to me because my grandmother has a very similar clock in her house that inspires a very different reaction from me. You see, the clock in my grandmother's house sat directly in front of my seat in the dining room. And so as a kid, I used to sit and watch as the pendulum swung back and forth, second by second. It captivated me. Most of my favorite memories of my grandmother's house happened at that table. And that clock was something that was present at every meal, at every game. It used to drive my dad crazy, and he would say, "Stop watching the clock." How is it then that a clock that is so similar could have a less pleasant reaction from me? Are there things in our faith, in our spiritual journey, that have the same connotations for us? I think we all can agree that there are certain things in worship that are important to us, that draw us closer to each other and to God. But I also wonder if we sometimes avoid trying new things, exploring new avenues that may not be that different from what we have done, what we know and love, simply because they are even a little bit different. That smallest difference between the two clocks has a profound different reaction from me. What are the ways that worship may at times have the same minor differences, that something in worship may rub me just the wrong way when there could be life-giving energy in it? Today, I encourage you to consider the ways that we are being called to grow and change and evolve with the Spirit as we prepare for the season of Advent. How is God calling us to prepare our hearts and minds and spirits in a new way?